Okay, so welcome to a new update of the oyster mushroom farm in the shipping container that we are growing here in Denmark. We have been testing a lot of different grow bags and made a lot of different mixes with the grow medium. So we mixed straw with coffee and we mixed it in different amounts. And we also tried doing purely only straw and purely only coffee. So as you see here, last time you were visiting and watching the videos, we didn't fill everything out. Now everything has been filled out and we've practically done a whole harvest, the first flush on all these bags here. So these bags are still on the first flush, and as you can see here, we're really starting to get like decent results with getting the clusters more uniform. A lot of you were noticing that we should have been putting more air flow through in the container, but the ppm of the CO2 levels are around 1000 ppm in the whole container. So that's why we figured that it wasn't the issue. The issue was really that the bags didn't have enough weight and there was not enough potency inside the bags to get like a proper yield on the mushrooms. So as you can see here, we're doing the oyster mushrooms still. And these bags are still on the first flush. And you can see here the new bags are coming. They are really pinning really nicely and uniform. So basically almost all the bags have been pinning now and are ready to give some mushrooms out. Yeah, so we mixed the bags here with 20% coffee and 80% straw, and we got really good results with that. We tried mixing 50% straw and 50% coffee, and we figured that the bags were really slow at cultivating the medium, so it's gonna make the process more slower when you are putting too much coffee in it. We figured that the time that it takes for the mycelium to fully colonize the bags with pure coffee is like 3 weeks longer than it is if you only use pure straw. So there's a lot more nutrients in the coffee and there's a lot more, like the mushroom has to break through to get into the full colonization of the bag. All these bags basically are ready to harvest within the next week. And what we're doing now is we're gonna exchange the bags from the outside on the right over here. And then basically little by little, every time we've passed on 5 weeks that the bags have been in here, then we are exchanging them and putting new bags in. So we have like 2 flushes in 5 weeks. And yeah, we are still figuring out the exact amount that we have to mix the substrate in, but we have gotten a lot further. I think, where is the coffee? Yeah, so this bag is fully colonized and it's made with pure coffee. So some of you were really interested to see some tests with if we only used coffee. And this bag is 100% coffee, and yeah, it's around 6 weeks old already. So it takes a lot of time getting the mycelium to colonize a 100% coffee bag. And I think this is like 3.5 kilos weight. So hopefully we will see some really nice cluster coming out of this one. I'm looking forward to seeing the results. But yeah, basically the clusters that we are forming with the 100% straw is more uniform, like a cluster. And if we use 50% coffee, then it's really difficult to get a full cluster, as you can see here. These bags. They don't produce that high amount of mushrooms, even though that there's a lot of weight in it. So we figured that it's not only about the weight, it's also about how the mycelium is colonizing the bag and how easy it is for the mycelium to eat everything up. So coffee is really acidic, and that can be an issue for some mushroom strains. Basically what I want to show you now is that we go out of the container. Yeah, so as you can see here, we invested in a new shipping container, and so now that means that we have 2 containers. Also the air ventilation and everything is gonna go from the production to the container, so we put the air out and then we divide it in the top and then we spread it out on the 2 containers. The container here is gonna be ready for production in around a few weeks. And yeah, basically we're just gonna build it how we built the other one, and then we are gonna purely grow oyster mushrooms in that one as well. And after doing this, we are starting experimentations with enoki and lion's mane, king oysters, and possibly also shiitake inside the hall. And I want to show you those tests and experiments in another video. So I really hope that you liked the video, and I hope that you got some value out of this. And if you have any questions or anything, just leave them in the comments, and yeah, subscribe to our channel to follow for more great content like this.